Today I wanted to talk to you guys about self-sabotage and our upper limits. So I've been learning a lot about upper limits lately, and it's a lot like a fear of success. So we all have this invisible cap on how much happiness we can get into. This shows up a lot in relationships. I think we've all been in a relationship where we're like, whoa, that person is way too nice for me. Like, I can't handle it. And that's not because they're too nice, that's because we're uncomfortable, because no one has ever treated us that way. And we have this comfort zone, this upper limit of how much adoration and affection and love we are comfortable receiving. Thankfully, we can expand these upper limits. So those poor nice guys don't always get booted to the curb. But this also shows up in finances. We have this upper limit on how much money we're comfortable receiving and earning, also with our career and everything. And I experienced this hardcore last week. I was given a whole bunch of amazing opportunities around my career, really good stuff, but it was so much, and it was so much at once that I started to trip out about it. And I got really uncomfortable, and I started having this voice of like, you're not good enough, you don't know enough, what if you can't do it, what if it's too much for you, you can't handle it. All of those thoughts started coming in, and I started to feel like I was gonna get sick. And that's when I knew, like, oh my God, this is a self-sabotage thing, because there's no reason for me to be sick right now. And that used to be like my thing, was getting sick when I said yes to things I was scared of. And especially like in my years of addiction, and I was a real people pleaser, and I would say yes to things I didn't actually want to do, and then voila, I was sick and I couldn't do them. Or I said yes to things and then got really scared, and again I would get too sick. I lost my voice, I can't go do that thing. And I didn't relate that it was fear. I just thought, wow, I get sick a lot. But now I know that, and I know it's totally fear, it's totally psychosomatic. I absolutely believe, and this is my personal belief, that all of our ailments start in our mind, and there's an emotional root, and if we can start healing that, then the manifestation in our body will heal. And I've been using that on myself for quite a while now. So last week, all of a sudden, I started getting this tickle in my throat. I'm like, I've got 5 gigs, and I've got these video shoots, and I've got all this awesome stuff, and if I lose my voice, I can't do any of it. But we're not like, homie, don't play that no more. So I was absolutely not willing to let my ego take over, self-sabotage, and just because I was afraid of going to the next level in my life, because I really want to go to the next level. So I started doing a whole bunch of mindset work and listening to these hypnosis meditations and doing all the stuff that I tell my clients to do all the time. I started doing it hardcore every day, multiple times a day. I went on vocal rest. So I did the physical part, took my vitamins, but I did a lot of mental work to shift out of that fear of and that self-sabotage. So anyway, I wanted to hop on and see if any of you experienced that and self-sabotage, if you've heard about upper limits and how that's shown up in your career or your relationships, and how you deal with it, how you fight it, or if you've always given into it and not realized that maybe it's something mental and not something out of your control. We get to control how we respond to everything, and we get to choose to take our lives to the next level. So I hope this is interesting, and I would really, really like to hear your experiences in this area. Thanks, guys.